one high-rise that's going to touch 72 floors. Very recently, we've had a presentation in my office. We have given them the go-ahead. That is the kind of marvel we are going to see in the future. We have several high-rises which are of 40 stories, 45 stories, 50 stories. Now we are talking about 70 stories, which happens to be the highest in the entire South Asia. That is the kind of vision, that is the kind of challenge and the risk appetite. All of you, all the builders community, those who are participating now, present, who are not even here, that is the kind of appetite you are showing, and which is a very heartening and a welcome thing. Particularly in a city like Hyderabad and surroundings, which has enormous potential to absorb much more quantity of real estate development, unlike many cities which are facing constraint in terms of space. You are aware of the initiatives from Fire Service Department. We have this software called Preval. Let me be very honest about it. This Preval, this software system was introduced way back in 2017. It had its own teething issues. We kept on revising it, updating it, making it simpler. The latest version of this Preval software, this is for provisional licensing only I'm talking about. This was just upgraded about 2 months back. So we still are working on a lot of issues on that. Yes, I am aware of many of you who are facing a lot of problems while uploading your documents, uploading your papers, your plans, your schemes, those diagrams and those things. But now after a passage of over 2 months, I see that things are beginning to settle down. It's not going to be that difficult anymore. It happens naturally with the introduction of any new technology. It takes a little bit of time to streamline the things. The idea of this is, as we are all aware, is to do away with the manual scrutiny, which besides being heavily human dependent, takes a lot of time and energy. And to just scan or scrutinize hundreds of documents just for one project is not an easy task for any department, particularly for the Fire Services Department with limited resources in terms of manpower. Nevertheless, we will keep on evolving this software, and the biggest advantage is it is going to give us a uniform implementation of the NBC guidelines. Earlier on, before this software was introduced, there was a lot of haphazard things happening, a lot of erratic, uneven things were happening. The only endeavor is to provide all of you a unified, singular platform which standardizes things, makes it simpler and easier for every one of you. And in this, particularly the developers, the MEP consultants, architects, they are still adapting. I keep on getting a lot of visitors, a lot of people walk into my office. They come to our headquarters also. There are a lot of having queries also, and we try and help them to the extent possible. Please utilize, go to our website. We have given our helpline numbers. We have given the contact numbers of the software firm, which has been recommended by the IT&C department. They are the duly authorized software developers for this Preval. You are free to approach them, take their guidance, consult them, so that when you submit your documents, at least for the provisional part of it, your things are through without much delay. Coming to role of developers per se. NBC compliance is the ultimate responsibility of everybody, including us, including the department, the government, the private sector, builders, real estate, etc. We just cannot wish it away. Some people say that this is not mandatory, that is not mandatory. Please tell me one thing. You need to have a framework or written document to follow on everything. When we talk about our country's democracy, we talk about the preamble. Preamble is nothing but part of the constitution. You need to have a basic written framework. NBC, and of course, we have a lot of state level GOs and amendments coming in also. So these have to be properly borne in mind. I would also be mentioning a few things which I have noticed in just past 2 months, which I observed when I went around visiting many different sites, many different kinds of structures, different occupancies, and which have really, like, it has come to my notice in a very, very peculiar manner that I can't help but sharing all those things with you. It is more like an advisory thing. You can keep in mind, it is going to help you in the future. the fire drawings which are approved by you or other by the fire services department, then you start with the construction work. You please share those drawings with your site engineers during the construction stage. I have had some cases, builders coming to me saying that, sir, now when your team came for occupancy NOC, they are listing out these 10 queries, these 10 shortfalls. How do we answer this? So when we go back into the details of the issue, we ask them to produce the provisional NOCs and the drawings which were approved. We find that there are some inconsistencies. So my request to all of you is, once you get the provisional NOCs, the drawings duly approved by the fire services department, later on, whatever, HMD and finally, this thing, please stick to those drawings. You have the freedom to change. In case you want to make a change in a structure, you can always do it. You increase the height, decrease the height, reduce something, add something and all. For that, you will again apply for a provisional NOC. That's fine. Once having done that, please sit on the drawing board. The builder, the owner, the MD, the site engineers, the supervisors, your draftsmen, the guys who are actually on the ground every morning and who are doing the construction when and looking how the towers are going up. Share those drawings so that the gaps are minimized. That is one area of concern which I have noticed in the past 2 months. Because although we have the pre-well software with us, we don't have the wherewithals to that extent required. We don't have those expert draftsmen and those kind of technically sound people who can go and scan every centimeter of the document that is submitted by you. To the extent possible we do, but this part you please keep in mind. Then, this was about the missing components. Many of you come to us saying that